Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Today we'll be doing the 200 subscriber Q&A and let's start with the questions, but first of all, actually, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. It's quite a good milestone. I'll try to improve that by uploading a little bit more, but yeah, I'll try the best to upload like 3 or 2 times a week. It really depends, and if it's a bad week, probably only 1 time. But yeah, I'll try to be a little bit more consistent by uploading, because I can't really say I am now. I mean, I could have one day where I upload 2 videos, and then 2 weeks where I don't upload videos. So yeah, I'll try to thank you for getting me to 200 subscribers by trying to become more consistent. And speaking about consistency, I'm really sorry I didn't upload this video earlier, and I still know when it's gonna be uploaded, because I've been having some issues uploading this video. But I'm recording now Sunday evening, so I guess this evening, Sunday, the video will be uploaded. If not, I'm really sorry. But yeah, let's start with the questions, because I'm losing my voice now. So I'm gonna go chronologically first from the Twitter questions and then from the YouTube questions. So we're gonna start with the first question I got asked, which is from one of the Iron Journal participants, Morx6908, who wants to know why am I so bad at F1, and I don't really know. Until I started racing in New Jersey, I felt I'm like one of the better racers, because I was racing with expert AI, and I thought not a lot of people could race with expert AI, but then I found out how bad I am. I think it's purely because I don't play a lot, and I can't say I don't have time. I don't have as much time as other people have, but still I don't put a lot of effort. I don't use the time I have to play this game, so yeah. Thank you for the question, and hope my answer was useful. Then we have a question from Margits. He's for quite a while actually following me on Twitter and liking my tweets, so thank you very much for that. It's really appreciated, as he wants to know will I try out any other games or get better recording software. I try to upload some videos on my phone, like do some racing games I have in my phone. There are some pretty cool games you'd probably like to see. And about better recording software, I haven't been planning getting better recording software, but if it is so important, then I'll do my best to get a new one. Then we have thanks for question. Now a question from Getro Gaming, in our new journey participant. He wants to know where do I aim to finish a new journey, and really my rivals right now are my teammate Betis Crackers, Charlie, and possibly because I LFC, but not so much because I have a pretty good race in Monaco. So yeah, I have these 2 opponents, like rivals. Not so much Kozer, because he's a lot ahead of me in the point standings, but yeah, I guess as I'm 12th now, probably finishing really close to the top 10 would be nice. Or probably getting the top 10, but I don't really expect that happening if I don't practice a lot or find some kind of a surprise thing that makes me faster, which I don't think will happen. So next question comes from RS Emerald. Oh, that's the question. RS Emerald wants to know why is my name Faction Power. The reason is pretty easy. Anyway, it's because this is my random Xbox name, and I didn't want to change it because it's nice, easy to remember, and doesn't contain any numbers, so it's even easier to remember. So yep, thanks for the question. Now we have F1 fails. If you don't recognize this Twitter account, you'd most probably have to search Julian Palmer, because he's changed, he's made his Twitter account Julian Palmer for some reason. Why did I start watching Formula 1 is what F1 fails wants to know. And I started watching Formula 1 in 1st May, 2nd of May, in the morning of 2014. And why? Because it was like day after, it was like the news were full of that Ayrton Senna news that it's 20 years anniversary after his death in Imola. So yeah, a lot of people were speaking about that, and my brother told me about his career. He isn't a fan of Formula 1, but he's a fan of BMW, so that's what he told me. Yeah, I got some interest in Formula 1, and I started watching it. Then I found out about David Marduk, and his content pretty interesting, and that's what why I bought an F1 game. And since then I found out X my Studios channel, I got into new journey, and here I am now. So yeah, that's my Formula 1 Formula 1 interest in a nutshell. Anyway, I don't know what is the word in English. Anyway, we go to 3 questions from OMG's Jill, and former Noob Journey participant and SRL participant right now, and a lot of leaks. So we're gonna start with the question with least emojis. When will the quality of your videos, of my videos, will be improved? I know when. I know that most probably it will be improved, but it's gonna be in the future. Because I don't even upload videos and thinking about quality. I mean, if I start thinking too much about quality, I'll just upload once a month. So yeah, for now I'll start thinking more about quantity than quality, and then I'll start improving the quality in the future. Now let's go to the question with the 2 emojis. Can you help me get better at Formula 1 games? Well, okay. I think I have a feeling that sprint mode lobbies make you better. Not because Terrell Olympus says it often in his videos. It's just like when I practice the time trial, I don't feel I improve as much as when I go in sprint lobbies, like one day spending the most of the time in sprint lobbies. So we have to find a time to make sprint lobbies. Now the question with the most emojis, and the hardest one by far, is favorite SRL driver. So there are quite a lot to choose from. At the end, after a lot of thinking, because I didn't read the questions for the first time, and I spent quite a lot of time thinking about this, because there were like 8 drivers I want to choose from, and it's pretty close. So again, I chose Pepsi Max because he helped me to get better quite a bit. I know him since the start of New Journey, and yeah, he's really nice. He wants to help because he's a lot better than me, and yeah, I think that's the best person I can choose for favorite SRL driver. Thank you for all those questions. As now we go to Andrew Q, who once asked me how many cucumbers does it take me to crash out. I don't understand the question, so if I can get an explanation in the comments, I might answer it in one of the future videos. But I also believe menus with one and not with double hand. So thanks for the question anyway. Formula 1 League actually subscribed me with all his 6 accounts, so I can manage to have 200. So shout out to him. Also to RSM Route, I believe. This route, I'm not mistaken. No, I should check out it to be sure. But I believe it was him that made his brother subscribe to my channel. Eventually he didn't succeed in that, but it's always nice that he tried. So he wants to know if I can play F1 Race Stars in iOS. Unfortunately I have Android, not iOS, but I've tried the game from the phone of one of my classmates, and actually I'm pretty bad at the game, so it's realistic enough. That's what I can tell. And he actually has a question in the QnA later on. So thanks for the question. Now I have Callum Glenn, who wants to know if the wall with the rouge tastes good. Probably he wants to crash there so he see if it's worth it. To be fair, it doesn't taste so bad, but it's not worth it to destroy your race, so right. So if you want too much, just do a quick race and try. It's really nice. Thanks for the question though. If you can, please play FX Racer on iOS. The track limits are so backward bad, and have iOS. Thanks for the question anyway. Ezra Payne wants to know, would I say the Noob Journey has helped me out more than it hasn't helped? I mean, it has helped a lot. I mean, not only I gained a lot of subscribers and fans in general, but I became better with using hypnosis. I mean, the first time I started Noob Journey, I basically thought that it's like with traction control and you can go full throttle every corner. And like in lap 5, which was like lap 10 for the leaders, my dad told me that I should be a little bit more careful with the throttle. That's pretty new thing to me, that I should put 100% pressure on the throttle every time I go out of the corner. And even though I found a level revolutionary thing in this in using hypnosis, I still did like 147 around Spain. And 3 days ago, I went in time trial. I did 129.2, even though I had like the potential to improve by 1 second. This is the pace of the leaders in the Noob Journey before the start of season 1, so that's how much the whole field has improved, and I think it's helped out all of us. So yep, thank you for the question. Why are you so good at driving is what Langman wants me to answer, and I think that was sarcasm. I guess it was sarcasm. Because, oh! I know if he asked me that question before I took him out twice in a race. But, yeah, I didn't do it on purpose when I took you out 2 times a race. It happens sometimes. But, yeah, if you actually want to know why I'm so bad, just go back to the first question. Thanks for the question anyway. Now I have another question from Mox, and he wants to know if he wants to do, if I want to do 1v1 with me in F1. Okay, it's nice to know the people because I'm pretty bad with people. We actually did, and my recording failed, so it's not something new for me though. I've had quite a few recordings gone because of my recording program crashing. But I think we'll repeat it, and probably me being more competitive because I was pretty bad when we did it. So thanks for the question. Now we'll go to the YouTube question of my classmate who wants to know why don't I record other games. And as I said, I don't know if I have said, but I'll try to record more videos on my smartphone. Unfortunately, Evo, that's the name of my classmate, actually told me that most Sport Manager is free in Android. I checked out 4.5 levels, which is I believe 9 euro. Yeah, it's not like German euro. And yeah, it's quite expensive. It's a little bit less than the F1 game in iOS. So yeah, I'll try the free games I have in my phone. As you can hear, probably I'm using my voice. So I'm gonna end my video here. I'll try to get a little bit more consistent. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.